Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming and joining to your English class. We are ready for beginning with a new week, and today we have a new versicle. Okay, let's take a look for it. It's Psalms 37:11 that the meek will be inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity. In this case, is the New International Version. Okay, pay attention because the word, the value for this week is be meek. Be meek. That the meek will be inherit in the land and enjoy peace and prosperity. Okay, well, let's see. If we make a comparison between Spanish Reina Valera 1960 version and New International Version in English, we're going to make a little difference because remember, this in this case, translation for Spanish, according to Reina Valera, is like poetry. It's in with words making a great in the greatest way and to get maybe more detail or maybe more feeling about the words. But in English is it's more clearly, it's more literal that the meek will be inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity. Okay, well, for tonight, we're going to take a look for the definition about the word nick in dictionary.com. Okay, at first, pay attention because according to the IPA system, we have one word with double E, and that means that we have to use, in this case, the E pronunciation for W-E. E, mick, mick. Okay, this is according to the phonetic system. But in the definition we find is an adjective. We can make comparative form like meeker or maybe superlative form like meekest. It's in the definition we find humble, patient, or quiet in nature as under provocation for others. Okay, pay attention because meek is an adjective that comes from the animals. We have many strong animals and like cows or maybe like bulls, horses too. They are animals that are strong. They have many force to do some activities, and they are stronger than a man. Okay, but these animals can be meek. They can be meek. And what is the meaning for that? Okay, humbly patient, quiet in nature. They are not, maybe they are not in this case like an injured animal. They are not injured. In this case that means that uh, we can make provocation, but they are not going to react to that provocation. And we can say this is similar in some men. The Bible says to us to be meek without a people. And we have another definition, overly submissive or compelled, like to be tame. And is a third one that currently is obsolete, but we can thinking about to be meek and like to be gentle. Remember gentle in the way in Spanish like gentil, or kind in Spanish way like amable. Okay, and but I think the most important for this is humble, like to be humble. Okay, and we have many others words similar for being uncomplaining, passive, unassuming, pacific, calm, obedient, weak, timid, soft. It could be another synonyms, and we can go here for the orange. Okay, as from Middle English, 1115 to 12 to the 12th centuries. We have the orange in the Old Norse. This is the word for the Old Norse. I don't know how to pronounce this because I don't know Old Norse. But in Old Norse, the meaning for this word is like in English, like soft, milk, or milk. Okay. Another synonym is gentle. And we have another words, but I think we have to work to take a look for this. What does meek mean? When used in a positive way, meek describes someone who shows patience. And maybe it could be in a negative way, but this is overly surmised. And we have the positive sense of meek imply that someone is able to remain calm and to do it even when being provoked. Okay, that is gonna be the meaning for us. Uh, is negative use in perhaps more common and is intended to indicate that someone is being too passive. Okay, in a negative way, we can think, okay, hey, you have to do something about this problem. You are too passive. That means you are meek in this case, like weak maybe. The word meek is often associated with the Christian virtues due to its use in a well-known Bible passage. And we have here some example. Maybe it's not a Christian example, but it's a example for using meek. I know you're natural reserved, but you can't be so meek during job interview. Okay, in this case, maybe it's like somebody is introverted, and for that is reserved. And this maybe in this case, the person that say this to the other is thinking, hey, you are so meek, like so introverted in job interviews, and you don't have to be like this if you want to get a job. Okay, but in the Christian way, in for applying to our lives, is like to be humble, is like to be patient, is like to don't get in trouble with another people. Okay, well, that's gonna be all for the versicle, and now we are going to continue with the readings. For tonight, we are going to read this. Another one is Narnia by C.S. Lewis. If you know Narnia only for the movies, well, let me tell you, Narnia is a book. It's a book, and then Hollywood make a movie. Okay, let's see. Tell me, who want to practice English for tonight? Somebody want to read for us all these texts? Okay, hello. Tell me, who wanna be a volunteer for today?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Rosa, thank you. Come on, you have to read it complete.
Narnia by P.S. Lewis. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe tells the story of the Pevensey children, Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy, and their first adventures in the magical land of Narnia. The story begins during the World War II in England. Because of the bombs in London, the children have to go and stay with their strange uncle in the country. The house he lives in it is much bigger than their home in London. with many empty rooms. There is a big old wardrobe in one of the rooms. While they are playing a game of hide and seek, Lucy, the youngest Pevensey, hides inside the wardrobe. She discovered that it isn't a normal wardrobe at all. It is a door to a snowy place in a forest. The place is silent and desert, and and the strangest things of all. There is a lamp post in the middle of the trees. Lucy tells her brothers and sister about her adventure, and soon four Pevensey children travel through the wardrobe to the land on the other side. They discover it is called Narnia, and it's a magical place with taking animals and other strange creatures. It is cold and snowy because a witch spell made it endless winter. Because of Narnian story legend about four children who come from another land to help the Narnians, the four children become the kings and queens of the land. They have to lead a fight against the evil forces that are controlling Narnia. Uh, with the help of Asian, taking lion and the most powerful creature in the land. They win the fight against the witch and her evil creatures. Spring returns to Narnia, and it is a happy place again. Unfortunately, the Pevensies have to return to the real world and leave their new friends behind. But all four agree that discovering Narnia is the most amazing experience of their life. That's all, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Good done. Well, I'm going to make a question for everybody. Tell me, did you have been seeing Narnia, the movie? Somebody tell me.
Teacher, when I was reading the lecture, uh, I was I will remember the movie.
Okay, do you remember the movie when you're reading? Thank you so much,
Yes.
Rosa. Okay, somebody else have been seeing this movie?
Yes, teacher.
Ido, okay, thank you, Edgardo, thank you so much. Well, I think most of the people maybe watch the movie but never read the book. Okay, and that's common in many for many movies nowadays. Well, I think is necessary to know about C.S. Lewis at first to go in to answer some questions. Um, let's see. Let's going to take a look for C.S. Lewis. Uh, let's see. Okay, it's an abbreviation for Clive Staples. Okay, is one abbreviation for it's better now like C.S. Lewis, but his name was Clive. Okay, and you can take a look. He passed away in 1963. It was a British writer and angelical lay theologian. That means that he was a Christian man, but he joined to the and Anglicans. And remember, that is the relation for many British. Is like the Catholic church, but in this case in England. Well, Lewis was a close friend for J.R.R. Tolkien, okay, the Lord of the Rings. That means that Lewis and Tolkien, they study together at Cambridge and Oxford University. Lewis, I think one of the most famous book is Narnia, the Chronicles of Narnia, but he has another ones, and they are a very nice book, like the Screw Tail Letters. This is a very interesting book, and another ones like Mercury Miracles and the Problem of Pain. Okay, all these readings from C.S. Lewis, you can think or you can find um, maybe things that come from the Christianity. Okay, in every one of these, he used many things that come from the Christian religion. Well, and there are the most important book, but he wrote more than 30 books. Okay, and let's see something more about him. Well, I think is the most important to know that C.S. Lewis is an abbreviation for her complete name, and better know like C.S. Lewis. Okay, very nice. Let's see. We have here some questions, but I want to make another thing with you. Okay, the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe. Okay, do you remember what is the meaning for a wardrobe? In Spanish.
Es como el ropero, ropero sería.
Okay, very nice. In American English is like? What is a wardrobe in American English? Because wardrobe is most common for British. Remember, C.S. Lewis, he was a British man. And for that is the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe. Maybe if C.S. Lewis was, maybe he was, I assume this one, American, he can
It's a
make
cloth in American English.
like the lion, the witch, and the closet. Okay, but he is wardrobe because wardrobe is for British English. Okay, and what we have here, another interesting thing that we have to pay attention to this. The history begins during the World War II. Okay, C.S. Lewis is a man that go to the Second World War. He go to the war. And he made this history according to the time. And we have here one more thing important. Let me see. We play silent, Stranger Things, Lucy Tale, the sister. This okay, Narnia is a magical place. Okay, it's not a real place. It's just is invented like when you think in Macondo. You know what is Macondo? Somebody know what is Macondo? Cien años de soledad, ¿le suena? No. Okay. I'm
No,
trying.
teacher.
No, no. Gabriel García Márquez, Cien años de soledad, Macondo. No,
No, teacher.
no, no, no. Ok, well, hay una, bueno, es una de las novelas, digamos, más reconocidas de Gabriel García Márquez que se llama Cien años de soledad. De, y Narnia es igual que un pueblo que se menciona en Cien años de soledad, Macondo. Macondo no existe, es nada más un invento del autor. Igual eso, Narnia no existe, es nada más un invento de este autor. Entonces, a los autores les gusta a veces crear y no se les olvide la referencia. C.S. Lewis es contemporáneo y fue un gran amigo del señor de J.R. Tolkien, que es el de del Hobbit y del Señor de los Anillos y del Silmarillion. Entonces, todos estos autores, ¿verdad? Andaban, digamos, It's about sleep. Bueno, no, la de 100 años de soledad es que todo esto pertenece a una corriente literal, o sea, todos esos señores que estamos viendo ahorita, sí, en Lewis, lo que vendría siendo Gabriel García Márquez en el área de Latinoamérica, lo que es Tolkien también, pertenecen a un movimiento literario que creaba mundos o creaban fantasías. Es decir, dentro de sus obras, esos señores comenzaron a inventar lugares inexistentes, cosas que no se pueden dar y se le conoce como realismo mágico o magical realism. El realismo mágico implicaba eso de dar cosas como que sí ocurrieron, como relatos que sí ocurrieron, pero que todos están en un mundo donde existe la magic, donde existe la magia. Bien, eso tienen en común todos ellos, ¿verdad? Si lo vemos en las películas, por ejemplo, el señor George Lucas, Star Wars es una especie de realismo mágico, ¿ya? Porque involucra, ellos crean mundos, crean planetas, crean civilizaciones, razas, incluso lenguajes. Lewis no lo hizo, pero Tolkien sí lo hizo. En la obra de Tolkien, él crea hasta idiomas. O sea, si ustedes leen El Señor de los Anillos y algunas de esas, ahí hay hasta un idioma que no existe en nuestro planeta, pero que lo inventó para sus obras. Y los que son muy fans de las obras de Tolkien, incluso se aprenden frases en los idiomas. Lo mismo hace George Lucas en Star Wars. De repente, si usted ve una movie de Star Wars, va a ver que hablan algo raro y ponen subtítulos abajo. Es porque es un lenguaje inventado. Igual pasa con Gabriel García Márquez, Cien años de soledad. Cien años de soledad está ambientado en un pueblo que no existe, que se llama Macondo, y existe, se da un montón de cosas relacionadas a poderes mágicos o situaciones, digamos, donde intervienen figuras mágicas. Entonces, hay de ubicarnos en ese contexto al hablar de Narnia. Well, what more we have here? Narnia is a land, it's a magical land, and we have it's an history about these four children. They go in a journey to the Narnian and to help to them because there is an evil queen, and they have to defeat this queen, helping Aslan. Aslan is a lion, yeah, and he can talk, is like a leader for these people. And we have here another creatures for Narnia. Maybe some of these creatures are coming from the Greeks. And we have a real world for this. They have to return to the real world. But first they have to defeat the evil queen. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go to this part. The children go to that country because the weather or the war. What do you think? Okay. They go to the aunt or the house because the Second World War. Okay, the war. And tell me, the Pevensey children's, they are 3 or 4? Tell me, 3 or 4?
3.
Remember?
4.
4, okay, they are 4. Thank you. Well, and one more thing. The children play, this is the other word. What is hide and seek for us in Spanish?
Hide and seek.
Yes, what is the meaning for hide and seek?
In Spanish is escondedero.
Okay, very nice. Las escondidas, to play a las. Okay, very good. They play hide and seek in the house or in the woods. Remember, woods is like forest.
In the house.
In the house, okay, very nice. The wardrobe leads to another house or to another land.
Another land.
Okay, very nice. Well, it is always winter in Narnia because of a witch or the children.
Which
Because of the witch, the evil queen. Okay, the children become soldiers or rulers in Narnia.
Rulers. Narnia.
I think it's better like soldiers at first. And at the ending in the movie, they come like rulers. But in the first part, in this movie or in the book, they are soldiers. They are going to fight to fight a witch. Aslan is a lion or a man?
is a lion.
Is a lion. Is a name for the lion. And we have one more. The witch and her creatures win or lose the fight.
Lose the fight.
Okay. She lose the fight. Complete the history outline and use one of the 2 words. Well, the Pensy children go from, let's see, but you don't have the numbers. Well, permítame, vamos a ver que aquí no tenemos las words. But they come from the city to the country. During the, okay, we have to use the words here. These are the numbers. Number 1, the word. The children go from well, I think number 1, it will be from London, and London is a city, to the country. Okay. Number 1, I think is not here, but is from a city to the country during the war. Okay, that is gonna be number 2, the war. And I'm going to make a little small and using red one. They stay in the house. Okay, just that, in the house. It has many rooms. Okay, during a game of hide and seek, the, what is the word here? Children.
Children's.
Okay. They discover a wardrobe that is really to a place. Is really what do you think? Okay, like to similar and to say to enter, but in this case, and in a house, what we use to enter, what we had to open to enter to a room or to a house? Like
A door.
the door is a door. It's a door to a place. Okay, the four pensives become what they become? Rulers or soldiers?
Soldier.
Soldiers, okay. And Queen of Narnia, they lead the fight against evil witch. In the end, they win or lose?
Win.
Win.
They win. They win the fight. Okay, we are going to take the screenshot for you. Well, we have some question over here. For example, we have, why do the pensive children go from London to the country? What do you stay with? What they are going when they find a wardrobe? Okay, that all is in this reading. But I want to make or to explain something according to this book, because it's something that many people can see at first sight. If you have been seeing the movie, maybe you never listen again. Maybe you never listen about this thinking, or maybe this way about to watch this movie. Okay, I'm going to explain this in this way. For some people, Narnia is a reference from the Bible history. For example, there are 4 children. Some people think that these 4 children, it could be like the Christians, like a Christian, or maybe like someone that is a Christian man. Another says, okay, C.S. Lewis was thinking about these 4 are like Matthew, John, Lucas, and what is the other? The 4. I forget about the other one. But in another way, C.S. Lewis, somebody says that C.S. Lewis thinking about the lion, and the lion in a part of the movie, he makes a sacrifice for this for save these children, and then the witch killed the lion, but the lion get alive another time, like a resurrection. The lion make a resurrection in this movie. Okay, and there are many others creatures and other things in this part, and we can go maybe to thinking about the maybe it could be associated with the Christianism. Bueno, vamos a cerrar con esto, ¿verdad? Los que han visto esta película, quizás esto nunca lo han escuchado, es algo que casi no se menciona, pero de alguna manera se deja entrever que C.S. Lewis en esta historia de Narnia quiso plasmar de otra manera lo que sucedió en términos a Jesucristo. Y de alguna manera el león, ¿verdad? Representa a Jesús, de acuerdo a lo que se habla, digamos, o se interpreta de lo que C.S. Lewis quiso escribir, máxime con el antecedente de que casi todos los escritos de C.S. Lewis son basados en el cristianismo, ¿verdad? Desde el punto de vista anglicano. Entonces, el león, ¿verdad? En uno de los puntos, pues se ve que es el líder de todos los habitantes de Narnia, que están dominados por una bruja malvada, que al ver la película, la bruja malvada es la representación de Satanás. ¿Verdad? Es prácticamente the devil. Yeah. Por otro lado, ¿verdad? De estos 4, cuando entran, hay a uno que ella se lo lleva. y lo comienza, ¿verdad? A decirle cosas, ¿verdad? De que él va a ser el nuevo príncipe de Narnia si se queda a su lado. Y pone como en mal al personaje de Lion, ¿verdad? Que es, ¿cómo se llama? Aslan, ¿verdad? Es el personaje de Lion. Y los otros tres se unen a Aslan. En una etapa de la película, la bruja, ¿verdad? Llega a demandar que sacrifiquen a los niños, a uno de los niños, em, como parte de un trato para no atacarlos, ¿verdad? A ellos. Entonces, en esa parte de la movie, Aslan se ofrece como el sacrificio en lugar del niño. Y pues la bruja lo termina matando. Lo curioso es que al día siguiente Aslan resucita. Bien, y se deja, digamos, de acuerdo a las leyes de lo que había ahí en Narnia, él tenía que morir en sustitución del otro, ¿verdad? Que había que hacer ese sacrificio. Y cuando vuelve a la vida resucitado, pues entonces es que se da esa pelea, ¿verdad? Entre las fuerzas del mal y las fuerzas del bien. Entonces, detrás de todo eso se habla, ¿verdad? Que C.S. Lewis no solo plasmó una historia de realismo mágico, de magical realism, sino que también quiso meter ingredientes de lo que se encuentra en el cristianismo. Vean, y si así lo vemos, yo, por ejemplo, a mí me gusta mucho Star Wars, pero si vamos viendo Star Wars, también podríamos irle sacando así una serie de elementos que George Lucas pareciera que se inspiró más en la Biblia que en otra cosa para hacer Star Wars. Cuando comienza a hablar de que el elegido de la fuerza, que el que iba a traer el balance de la fuerza, que la fuerza te acompañe y cosas por el estilo, ¿verdad? Que el lado oscuro, más o menos es realismo mágico. Okay, well, time is gonna be over. Ya se nos va a terminar el tiempo. Nos vamos a quedar hasta acá. Thank you for coming and thank you for staying with me. That's gonna be all for tonight. I wait you tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye,
Thank
teacher.
you. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much.